Before we sit down for the CEO fireside chat, we have a special announcement to make. We're always looking for new opportunities to be able to avail new young leaders to, and to the degree that we may mention that we just brokered a nice deal with a hospitality juggernaut to be able to give our young leaders opportunities in the hospitality industry. That being said, we also have been working simultaneously with a colleague of ours. He's currently the president of the NMSDC. Does anyone know what that organization is about?
What is it called?
One gentleman back in the room. Well, the NMSDC is an organization that my partner and I, who's in the back over there.
Hi, everyone. All of you. All of you. Are you all having a good time today?
Yes.
Wonderful. So proud to have you.
Absolutely. So that being said, the NMSDC is the organization that we, at your age, started as entrepreneurs to be able to meet those decision makers in corporate America that help build our business based on the goods and services that we provided. Our core competency is really human capital management. We're talent acquisition experts and executive coaches. This part of our love close to our heart, which is SCIP, is our philanthropic give back arm, actually. We started this, 22 years ago with our own biological children that worked in the business, and we saw the metamorphosis that took place with them by being in boardroom meetings with us and seeing how we comport ourselves in business and interfacing with corporate America, and now they're executives themselves in their own right, doing their own thing, and now with mom and dad. But it goes to, environment influences behavior, the old saying. So we believe in getting you started early on in life, because we started in the high school space, and now we're all the way up to early careers, 1 to 5 years experience. And with this new collaboration and partnership that is going to be announced today, is going to avail a lot of you to additional resources and opportunities as well. So with that said, I'd like to introduce to you the president of the New York, New Jersey Minority Supplier Council, Mr. Terrence Clark. A nice round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
As Miguel just explained, I am the president and CEO of the New York, New Jersey Minority Supplier Development Council. It's a long title, so we'll just call it the council. And what the council basically does, I just listened to your panel, and we're talking about resumes and things of that nature as it relates to applying for a job. What we deal with are people who make their own job. I deal with entrepreneurs, people who own, operate businesses. And it may be something you may be interested in. Why? Well, most people that are employed in this country are employed by a small business, not large businesses. Small businesses are the people who employ people, number one. Number two, it gives you an opportunity to determine if a service, an idea, or a product that you have has a market potential. That it can be sold to somebody else. It's a great idea, maybe a great idea. It means absolutely nothing until somebody's willing to pay for it. Right? And this is about your ability to attract the market. Now, I deal with business owners of varying ages and varying sizes. Anybody from those businesses that have just started. We have 6 businesses in our portfolio that have sales of over $1 billion. So this is serious business. But what we want to do is we recognize that there's going to be a number of people who go to school and decide to try to enter the workforce. But it's always going to be people who say, you know what? I don't want to work for somebody else. I want to work for me. I want to be able to hire people from my community that can help me grow my business. What we do is we help people develop and grow businesses, and then we connect them with business opportunities. So they're in a position to do what we call a scale. And that means basically to continue to grow your business to a point where hopefully you are an employer of choice you are influencing markets on a local, regional, national, and an international basis. Now, I've been doing this kind of work for, let's just say, over 25 years. I'm a product of New York City. I was born in Brooklyn, born in the East New York section of Brooklyn. To be more specific, in the Boulevard houses on Skank and Linden Boulevard. If any of you are familiar with East New York. Anybody familiar with East New York? Okay, so we got a couple people from around the way. Okay. So, I went to Hunter College on 68th Street, Park Avenue. Entered what at that time was called the co-op program. So I worked one semester, went to school one semester. Because I wanted to get out of school, I went to school both semesters, just went at night. So and then I had never heard about businesses. My parents worked, one worked for the post office and one worked in the lunchroom at PS 151 in Brooklyn on Knickerbocker Avenue. So this was all foreign. But I got into it, I began to learn about this type of what businesses are, why they're important, what making money is for yourself. And then I worked for people and worked in this industry for about 25, 30 years. The last 4.5 years, I've run this council. So basically, ours is a nonprofit council, which is just a tax designation. Basically, I run a business. I run a $3 million business. I employ 8 people. So what we're trying to do is our business is to provide services to diverse or minority people who are trying to grow and scale their businesses. But I run a business. Every day, every 2 weeks, I got to make payroll. I got to buy products. I got to pay rent. Our rent is $27,000 a month. Okay? My business is on 36th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue. So every day, I'm thinking about ways to get more clients, ways to change and add services, and ways to make sure that the bills are getting paid. How do I get more marketability for my particular services? Do I have the right people that provide these services? And are we throwing off enough money to pay the bills? These are things that you may have an interest in as you move forward in your life. So what we've done in cooperation with SCIP, we are in the process of developing an institute for entrepreneurship, which hopefully some of you who may decide this is something that you want to do will become part of. What's this institute going to teach you? It's going to teach you how to run and operate a business. It's going to connect you with business owners. And it's going to connect you with some of the corporations that do business in this country. Our corporate members, we have 100 of them. And they are in the Fortune 1000. So they are very large businesses. But we also have Con Edison. We have the MTA. We have a variety of different types of public sector, public benefit, and private sector organizations that we try to connect business owners with. But what we're going to try to do through this institute is to connect you with information that will help you decide if this is something that you want to do. Or if you know somebody who can join SCIP who has an interest in operating a business. And it may be something that, you may not have thought of, and you may have thought of just basically, I want to try to get a job, and, I heard about you all talking about interviewing. And I interview people on a fairly regular basis myself, by the way. Bless you. But this is different. This might be somewhere down the line, you interviewing somebody. You trying to find out if somebody can help you do what you need to do or what you're planning to do to grow and scale your business. So we're going to be talking and teaching and developing workshops and seminars and the like, and putting you in front of actual business owners for my clients. I have 1,100 clients. 1,000 are business owners, 100 are corporate members. But it's at this age where I did not, at the ages that you are now, where I did not have this kind of information. They were hoping to give you this information, so it's an option you can look at, something that you can do, and you can say, this is going to be beneficial to myself, my community, my family, my friends. So this is something that, as Miguel mentioned, we are in the process of developing, along with one other thing that we're also looking to develop. We have, as I mentioned, 100 corporate members. And one of the things corporate members always do, they look for people to hire. We have now a universe of people here that we can connect them to. And that's what the second part of what we're going to try to do. So one part, the major part is entrepreneurship, and the second part, what we hope will be potential opportunities for internships and entry-level employment. So we're here today to announce this. Hopefully you will be able to take advantage of it as we move forward. And I will make sure that before I leave, I think I got enough cards for everybody. I'll make sure you have my card. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so very much, Terrence. Thank you all for being here today. It appears you're having a good time. You're learning a lot. Would you say? Have you made new friends? Are you introducing yourselves to each other and building your network accordingly?
Yes.
You never know who's going to be the next CEO in this room, or CEOs, or president. So yes, you're here to meet the corporate individuals, but you simply must network amongst yourselves. You are the future. So please make sure you connect with each other today before you leave. Okay? Collaboration, collaboration, partnership, partnership is the name of the game. You cannot do it alone. And so we're delighted that this opportunity to partner with an organization that we, when we left our corporate jobs, became entrepreneurs with, newly minted entrepreneurs, clueless. And here we are, fast forward, running a program that is offering individuals like yourself multiple opportunities. And with that today, you also heard about the opportunity in hospitality with Lynn. And the opportunities are going to be endless for you. And continue to remain vigilant, prepared, focused, but flexible and adaptable. And I want to share with you very quickly, because I know the fireside chat is about to go on, that very quickly through this partnership, we have aligned and collaborated with a number of successful entrepreneurs. You will get to meet him later, and his team, you probably have met some of them already. Mr. Ralph Weaver, he's sitting back there, PwC. So, through the generous donation of Mr. Weaver and his team and his company, they've donated hundreds, if not thousands, of these portfolios for SCIP to be able to share with you as you go forward and create a level of professionalism, right? When someone sees you walking with this, taking your notes, does it not make you feel real good? So he is empowering you, enlightening you. And through that partnership, we're also getting other items, and you'll get some of you already got items. So his job is to get SCIP's brand to be even brighter and to spread a wider net, scale, and scope. And so that's beautiful. Now, the person that's doing the hackathon, Anthony's over there. We had the opportunity to meet him at NYNJMSDC event through the council that we were VIP guests of Mr. Clark recently. And here he is today. What is he doing? He's videotaping, and he's actually leading the hackathon. And he's a former employee of Microsoft. Who knew? Right? So he's right at home. And he's worked here all his life, pretty much, but he'd never been on this floor. So, okay, all right. So you sort of get the essence of it all, right? So again, continue to shine your light. And you've met a lot of global young leaders. You've met a lot of our corporate partners. We love you dearly, and we believe in you. And you will hear a few more conversations later around how we've empowered you. And without further ado,